Good evening, depending on where you are. I'm in East Africa, in Nairobi. So I'm here to say, okay, so I plan to be doing a live once a week just to keep you posted on what is happening. So what is happening is the Marriage Moisturizer program is loading. It will soon be announced on the dates. So I just want to keep you informed that please keep February free, because this time Marriage Moisturizer is at another level. And so what is Marriage Moisturizer? Most people, a few people did the Marriage Moisturizer last year and they saw results. Marriage Moisturizer is actually the solution to the foundational issues that are found in marriages. We work on the foundation of the marriage to restore the marriage. And then for singles, the Marriage Moisturizer is a program that heals the singleness wound. If you've been wounded in relationships, if you've been wounded, if it's affecting how you relate with others, then the Marriage Moisturizer is the program for you. Tonight, I'm actually here to talk about, I want to give you just 3 tips on marriages. There's 3 mistakes that most couples make. And these are very simple things which couples make and they end up breaking their marriage, or it causes tension in the relationship. So one of the things that actually affects relationships, and it's so silent, it's so subtle, but it does affect relationships. I get messages from clients, from just people telling me this is the reason they want to leave their marriage, they are tired of this, and I'm like, let's talk about it. Let's sit at the table and talk about it. So thank you for those who are watching on the live. I know it's quite late. It's already 11 p.m. in East Africa. And some of you are already in bed, but I'm sure you'll catch up, because this could actually be speaking about you or to somebody you know. So the 3 things that I'm going to share, which are very important. One of the things that actually is responsible for a lot of marriage breakups is actually the social media. There are people who spend so much time on social media that they don't even have that personal human relationship with their better half. You find maybe it's a woman or a man, they're always on social media chatting to other people, while the person in the house feels alone. They feel like you don't care for them. So if you are one of those people who spends more time on social media, I would advise you to reduce the amount of time you spend on the social media, or spend time on social media when your better half is not at home, because it's very unfair. Somebody is talking to you, but you are just busy posting things on social media. You are just on social media chatting to your friends, and your better half feels kind of rejected, or they can sometimes feel you're not paying enough attention to them. So for the purpose of peace in the home, my advice to you is use social media responsibly. Anything that you do too much of becomes bad for you and bad for the relationships. So social media can be a very good tool, but it can also be a very negative tool, especially where one person spends more time on social media than spending time with the partner. And this is something you can actually discuss even before getting into the marriage. If you're someone who is a content creator, you know, social media is one of your business tools or tools of trades. So you need to share with the other partner that you will be on social media for as long as you can. Or you can have a goal or a plan to be on social media like 3 hours a day or 2 hours a day when the other partner is also working, because it can really be lonely if you're always on social media and the other person is just there feeling alone and lonely. So that's one of the tips. That's one of the mistakes. The other thing that is also affecting marriages these days is actually watching TV. Too much of anything is not good. There's nothing wrong in watching TV. And if you live, maybe if you have limited space in the house and you're just having one TV, it's very hard to have the privacy maybe to watch what you want and the other partner wants to watch what he wants or she wants. It can bring conflict in a relationship. So my advice to you is just avoid watching TV. Most of the time, TV doesn't even bring good news these days. A lot of the TV stuff is bad news, negative news, news that don't even bring anything good to your health and well-being. And if the more you spend time on watching TV, absorbing the negative news, it's bad for your mental health, number one. It's bad because it goes into the subconscious mind and it affects you in the long run and it affects your relationship. So just minimize watching TV. TV has so much trash. The other third thing that is also affecting marriages, that is personal hygiene. Some people have body odor. Some people don't even brush teeth before they go to bed. And you are sharing a bed with somebody else. This is not good for marriages. You always have to brush teeth before going to bed, because in the morning, when you wake up if you didn't brush teeth the previous night, the mouth actually smells and you are sharing a bed. Be sensible when it comes to personal hygiene. Think about the other person that you are sharing the bed with. How would you feel if somebody did that to you? And even the other areas of personal hygiene is body odor. We should, as married couples, you should both have a bath, a shower before you go to bed. You can't go to you can't go to bed smelling. You know, you've been running around the whole day. You come home and then you go to bed without having a shower. It brings a lot of conflict, and sometimes maybe it's the man who is not showering and the woman is scared of talking about it because she might be beaten up. You know, I've had cases where people have asked me, what do they do? So the best thing is, please, for the sake of peace, you need to have a shower or a bath before you go to bed. It's very unfair for your better half to stomach the smell. It doesn't take 10 minutes to shower. So those are the 3 things that I thought I'll share with everybody who might be on live or who will watch this for 2024. Please take care of your personal health, your personal inner healing. The Marriage Moisturizer program is coming up soon in February. It will be in February or March. I'll let you know of the dates. because February is actually my anniversary month. February is also my birthday month. February is also my son's birthday month. February is also the month that I graduated after being at university, try 4 attempts, failing and failing and failing. So February is a very special month. And the marriage moisturizer also helps people. We have what we call the excess baggage module, and that module talks about personal hygiene. Those are some of the things that we don't really need to take into the marriage. We can leave them behind. That is excess baggage, body odor and all that. But the marriage moisturizer is a program that deals with the foundational issues that affect, on a serious note, that affect marriages, that most people overlook or don't even understand. Because at the moment, marriages are really struggling. It's not, marriages are not, most people who are in the marriages are not even enjoying marriages anymore. But there's a way that marriage can actually be enjoyed if you go through the marriage moisturizer program, because you'll be equipped with tools, the tools that sustain marriage, the tools that will help you to live in a blissful relationship. So please send me messages, but I'll soon share a post and let you know when we'll have the marriage moisturizer. So for tonight, I just wanted to share the 3 tips, because I've had so much inquiry from people complaining that 2024, if nothing happens, they want to quit, to leave their marriages. And I told them, please don't leave the marriage. There's tools that I can share with you that will help. Don't leave the marriage just because someone is watching too much TV. You can distrust that. Or, sometimes there's a root cause of why someone wants to watch trash, someone wants to watch junk on TV. It can actually be traced to something very deep. Or you find someone wants to be on social media 24/7. It can also be traced to something very deep. Or you find that someone doesn't have, personal hygiene. They don't want to shower. They don't brush their teeth. That can also be a very serious issue, but there's usually a way out of everything. So have a blessed evening. Have a blessed night. Make sure that you shower before you go to bed. Make sure that you wash your face if you have makeup on, because you'll end up with premature aging for ladies. Make sure that you just brush your teeth before you go to sleep. Good night. Love you all.